my honest opinion of this fight, it's a tough fight. Like, let's be honest. Even Merab himself would disclose that he's putting his all into this because there's a lot more riding on this fight than just a fight. He just really doesn't want to lose to him.
That's what I told Henry when I was helping Henry. When I was in Arizona, I was helping Henry train for Aljo, and I was like, dog, I think Merab's a mother, man. I think he's a way tougher fight than Aljo. And he goes, why? And I was like, because he doesn't stop. Like, he puts it in drive, and he just continues to go forward, mixing it up with the wrestling. And then when he ended up fighting Henry, I was like, there ain't no way in hell he gonna take Henry down. Ain't no way in hell. Henry's a Olympic gold medalist. He wants everybody in the world to know it. And then when Henry got taken down, I was like, oh my God, this man is out wrestling Henry. Merab's just on a different level with his pressure, the way he fights, how he makes it ugly. And he knows that. He was like, hey, if it was a straight kickboxing fight, I probably won't win. Or a straight wrestling match, I probably won't win. But this is MMA. I can mix all my tools together and get the job done. So I'm super excited about that fight.
Yeah, that's going to be a tricky one, man. I think Merab doesn't do the best job of closing that gap, especially early in the rounds and then early in the fight. I think that's really not good because Sean O'Malley is one of the best guys at keeping space. And then also, if you want to step into his space, he's real good at like making you pay for that. He's like one of the best at that. And that's going to be a really, really huge challenge for Merab. I know that when you get a guy wrestling you like that, like the way that Merab can wrestle you, a fast twitch guy like O'Malley who likes to be light on his feet and like crack real hard, Merab has his handful. I think O'Malley has his handful. But I do think that because these things start standing in the beginning of each round, Merab closing that gap, it's not going to be something he can do in 30 seconds or 5 seconds. He's going to have to work his way there, even if he does get there. And I think that I probably would put my money on O'Malley.
I mean, what is it? I mean, Sean O'Malley did put on a great masterpiece the way he fought Chito Vera. But I tell you what, guys, Chito Vera never attempted a takedown. Chito Vera was just off. Chito Vera never faked. Chito Vera just never really took the distance, never really tried to turn it into an actual fight. Maybe only like the last 10 seconds of round 5. I mean, as good as Sean O'Malley is on his feet, the real test is, or the sport that we're actually in is called mixed martial arts. And I tell you what, guys, being in there with a guy like Merab Dvalishvili, a guy that brawls, a guy that likes to level change, a guy that actually takes people down, he will actually commit to things. I mean, is Sean ready for a guy like that?
I don't think he's going to test my wrestling. I don't think he's going to be able to, like Aljo, I guess you could say I tested my wrestling a little bit, had me up against the fence twice, didn't take me down once. I felt like that was a huge win to answer questions about wrestling. Chito didn't even try to take me down once. So that was like, you know, nothing. That was the cardio question. Never had been 5 rounds. Can he do that? Did it. Boom. I don't think Merab's going to be the one to test my wrestling, to be honest. I don't think he's going to. I truly believe I'm going to put his lights out very early.
Very early.
I'm very interested his fight in Merab because Merab gonna wrestle all night. We know this, but Merab don't have control. Merab can't like take back. Merab can't hold someone, dominate on the ground, and it's just about how long he can take him down. Because I saw how O'Malley can get up if he will not hold them there on the ground. I think 100% O'Malley gonna get up and try to catch him, like, you know, shoot him some good like knee or punch, and maybe he can catch him. I think maybe he will beat him like by KO.
O'Malley is a special athlete, in my opinion. The thing that makes him so dangerous is being as long and lanky as he is and as coordinated and as fast as he is. That's rare. And we see that with like a Sandhagen, who's just a step behind. But I think O'Malley has like a little bit of the delusion and a little bit of the bravado that puts him a step ahead on that. But, you know, I think, and he's also, his grappling is underrated. Like the guys he trains with out in Arizona are f***ing good. I've grappled with some of them, and it's been rough for me, and I'm a good grappler. So I feel like people are underestimating him. But Merab is at wild card. He never looks good ever. He just looks like a f***ing badass. Like he just like marches forward. It's ugly in your face, and he drowns motherfuckers. And so I think he's shown durability, and against everyone else in the world right now, I aside from Song Yadong, I would say O'Malley wins. But this might be the one matchup that is the kryptonite, because he can take a fucking punch like a motherfucker. He's awkward and unpredictable. He's tireless and relentless, and he loves to make fights ugly. And I think Merab could get the upset there.
Yeah, Merab has a very good gas tank when he's doing what he wants to do. When he's picking how the fight goes, he has a good gas tank. I'm just completely different. I'm 5'11", call it 6'2", long. I'm gonna be sniping him. It's not gonna be a good fight for Merab.
I know how good Malley is. Again, like even if he is getting these layup fights, it's still skill that we have to make sure we go out there to beat. Like the hype is the hype, but the skill is something that we still need to overcome. So I'm making sure these guys giving him the right look so that he can properly prepare, see these things that Sean does that I know firsthand, and I'm giving him my tip. I'm like, bro, you could fight him the same way I did in the first round and not take any damage, because O'Malley's not an offensive guy to go forward. He's a counter striker first. So I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
just we're gonna be prepared.
I just believe he's going to make. It only takes one mistake. Aljo made a mistake, got his lights put out. Chito wasn't able to put his lights out. Very, very, very tough dude. But I was able to find his chin quite a bit, and I believe if I find Merab's chin the way I was finding Chito's chin, the way I found Aljo's chin, I'm gonna get him out of there. I mean, look at my last however many fights. I mean, I dropped Peter Yan, dropped Aljo, I dropped Chito. People say I didn't drop him. At the end of the second round, I hit him and he took a knee. They said that wasn't a drop. I'm like, well, what's the definition of a drop? Did he just take a knee because it was like part of his game plan? He was gonna trick me. He was gonna trick me. I'm gonna take a knee in the middle of a fight. Maybe I'll put my hands down and for not know what's going on. I dropped him. And first round dropped Thomas Almeida. First round dropped Eddie Wineland. First round dropped Jose Quinones. I dropped Moutinho. I know people are like, oh, those are completely different people. I find people's chins. That's what I'm saying. I find people's chins. I do. I'm gonna find Merab's chin. He's a huge head, a huge nose. It'd be hard for me. I could try to not hit him, and I'd still accidentally probably hit him. That's how huge his head is.
But you're gonna be fighting. You're gonna be going up against a guy like the Machine, Merab. I can see that, man. That's a perfect nickname. I was in there with him. The dude is different. When you think you can hit him, you think you can do that, and then there's a level change coming, or you decide to scrap with him, and then there's a takedown coming, and he actually picks you up. I mean, we all saw what happened to me.
He thinks he's gonna knock me out, but nobody knocked me out yet. You know what I'm saying? He's cocky, and I'm a hard worker, so, and I'm gonna make people proud. Yeah, he's a good fighter. As a fighter, I have a respect for him. He's a good fighter. But he don't respect me, and I don't like this, but it's okay. Listen, we're gonna find out, and people will enjoy our fight.
Now, if Sean is able to get a victory over a guy like Merab Dvalishvili, then he's gonna have to catch him early. He's gonna have to catch him early, just like I did, just like Marlon Moraes did, but you're gonna have to catch him early, and you're gonna have to finish him, because as the fight gets better, his body adapts, he legit gets better.